So, 2017 haunt season kicked off tonight with a visit to
Niles Scream Park.
And what did you think?
Oh, I'm like, where else did we go? I'm like,
No, what did you think?
I love it. I love Niles. Like summer and all year. That's the one I'm always looking forward to that, because we usually kick off our haunt season with Niles Scream Park, and like I said before, it's a fun night out. It's a blast. I just love it. I can't say enough about it. And this year, I mean, I loved last year, but this year's definitely, I think it's even better than last year, in different ways, because first of all, the hayride was, it was good last year, but it was better this year. It had a 50s theme, and it was just very well done.
Explain to everyone what you get for your money at Niles.
Yes, and the value is outstanding for Niles, because you pay $30 and you get all the haunts, and you could spend 3 hours there easily.
And how many haunts are there?
There's 5. Actually 6 now.
Yes.
So because they added it's more of an adult haunt. It's called Hooded. It's an extra charge. It's not included with the normal, it's called the Frightful Nightful. Frightful Nightful. And that includes the other haunts, but then the Hooded is a separate event. It's definitely for adults. We did it adult oriented. Don't take the kids. And I don't think you can if you're under 18 anyway.
That's right.
So that's fine.
But the standard Niles experience
Niles experience is excellent. Family friendly, just a lot of fun. You're out and enjoying yourself, and there's food, there's midway games, now they have escape rooms. We didn't do those, but they have that there now. It's just a lot of fun. Hayride was great. I love the theme. A lot of good props on the hayride. And of course, I love Field of Screams. That's always good. Enjoyed that a lot. And there was another one called Incarcerated. That was good. I enjoyed it. There's like the hayride, the Field of Screams, which is an outdoor, field
of screams.
Of screams, yes, of course. And then you've got the 2 smaller haunts, which is Incarcerated and Possessed. And then you've got the main house. Well, Incarcerated I enjoyed. Possessed had fantastic sets. I was really, really impressed with Possessed. It was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. But then the main house, I loved it last year. It had a Universal, classic Universal theme. This year it was modern horror themes. Absolutely loved it. It was, and actually, we always say, oh, Niles isn't scary. I was actually creeped out in a couple of the rooms in this time. It was just fantastic. I loved it. This one, to me, I know it's our first haunt for the season, but it's already Hall of Fame for me. Absolutely loved it. 5 Chainsaws, Hall of Fame.
So yeah, Niles, for me, is one of our great experiences because it's something different. It's different than any of the other haunts that we do. It's more than going to a haunted house. It's sort of an entire night out, because Niles is a combination of different haunts of different types. There are 2 short houses. They're about 5 minutes long each. There is the main house, which is actually about 20 minutes long, so the average length for a big haunt. Then there's a hayride, which is about 20 minutes long, and then there's Field of Screams, which is somewhere between 20 and 30. If you wind up getting lost in there, it could be about 30 minutes. So what you're talking about right there is 70 minutes essentially worth of entertainment for $30. Now, you're not going to find that kind of entertainment in the haunt industry pretty much any place you go for that price. No way. So just for that value alone, Niles is well worth it. And as Laura said, the main house this year had a modern horror theme to it. The rooms we saw were Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Child's Play, Raiders of the Lost Ark, which has nothing to do with horror, but it was still kind of cool anyway. And what was the other one? Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street.
No, Saw.
Saw, yes, Saw. And all the sets were based on each of the movies, which was great. We love that kind of thing. That's right up our alley. Freddy Krueger was fantastic. The Boiler Room set was really good. The Saw set was really good, too. They had the bathroom from the original Saw with a bloody foot. They even had a bloody foot and a saw and everything. Sometimes Niles doesn't do that kind of thing. Like, for example, last year they had Universal horror movies, but they didn't actually do the exact scenes from the movies. They were evocative of those movies. But this year, they actually did the scenes and the sets from the movies. Like Halloween, for example, there was a house set. We were in there, and it was Halloween time. And of course, Michael Myers was in there.
The music was playing.
The music was playing. They even had sound bites from each movie when you went from room to room. So if you like horror movies and you like that kind of thing, you'll love it there. As I often say, well, one note about the Halloween room, Michael Myers was a little short, so he wasn't as intimidating as a character.
But it still was excellent.
But they still did a good job with the set design, and there's a scene where Michael Myers appears in the living room, and the way they did it was actually kind of clever. So
yeah, don't give it away. It's
no,
good.
I'm not.
Okay.
But all that to say that if you're going to Niles with the idea that you're going to get an intense, scary haunt experience, no. I just want to tell you now, that's not the kind of haunted experience Niles is. Niles is more like a carnival funhouse experience. We say this every year because it's like this every year. And yes, the set design is really good, and they change it up every year. I got creeped out in the
Halloween sets. I was actually creeped out this time.
There was a little bit of creepiness here and there. The Freddy Krueger bit was actually a little bit creepy, and so kudos to Niles for actually stepping up in that way. But just because we say it isn't a scary experience doesn't mean it's a bad experience. It's fun. It's fun for the whole family. And if you're easily scared, there are a lot of jump scares, a lot of classic jump scares that you're going to see here. And it's fun to walk behind people, and we walked behind several this time around that were scared easily, and it's always fun to see them scream and run, and it was very enjoyable for us. But overall, the experience was great. And I will say the hayride this year was probably my favorite version of the hayride. Last year's was not that great in my opinion, but this year they really stepped it up. They put a lot more signage in there, a lot more lighting, a lot more built sets. In the hayride area, they often reuse sets, but this time they had some specially constructed ones and some road signs along the way. The theme was Route 66 this year. Interesting theme, but they put it together really quite well. Good narration, good sound effects, everything worked on cue, very well done. Possessed and Incarcerated, good short haunted houses, as Laura said, good design on Possessed in particular, and the main house was outstanding this year. Overall, great experience. One last thing I'd like to mention is Hooded. This is a brand new experience this year. This is definitely an adult experience. It's a separate ticket. It's $10 extra, but you can get $2 off if you buy the what do we call Frightful Nightful, yes. The Frightful Nightful, the $30 package. They give you a coupon for $2 off. So you get Hooded for $8. Hooded's about a 10-minute experience, one at a time, single experience. You go inside with a hood on, as the name implies. So it's totally dark, and the actors can touch you. They can do various different things to you. It's over 18. You have to be over 18, and you do have to sign a waiver to go in there as well. So I will say Hooded will not be for everybody, but if you like that sort of more intense experience, it's available for you now at Niles. It's not Niles standard fare. It definitely isn't. That's why they kept this attraction separate. So I will say it's not intense in the sense that they don't tie you up and beat you up and spit on you and do things like that as they do in some of these intense experiences. Not like that. But it's different. It's definitely different for Niles. I found it interesting. Let's put it that way. So that was Niles this year, and it's definitely a 5 chainsaw haunt for me. I would definitely put it in the Hall of Fame just for value.
Yes, Hall of Fame, definitely, all the way around. For entertainment and value.
Yep. This is Laura, everybody, getting ready for our haunt video.
Let me see how it looks.
How can you see how it looks?